that's fun.
Talk and rock.
The Big Dumb Fun Show.
If you're a band and you've got music like the ones we just played, which was Metal Slugs from Automatic, give us your best radio-friendly MP3, attach it to an email, send that to info@bigdumbfunshow.com, and we will take a listen. Maybe, just maybe, we will play it on the air.
Continuing to be in studio with Molly and Dustin there with Reviews for Humans, which is everywhere /reviews for humans, except for the Twitter, which is @reviews4humans. And in just a few minutes, I'm going to retweet a picture of you guys tweeting during an interview on our show. That's how high-tech we are right now and how connected we are with the kids.
It's wheels within wheels.
Oh, man.
Wheels
Speaking
within
of,
wheels.
the kids... That's your biggest audience, though. You've got like these, 14, you think? Is that your largest demographic?
I would say, like,
college girls,
kids.
yeah.
Like, we even did a college-age special where we gave advice to all of our college kid fans.
What advice are you
Freshmen.
going to give to a college?
You know, like, don't...
If he doesn't have a condom, don't have sex with him. But if you don't have a condom, you're not ready to have sex in the first place.
So they need to always be packing.
Right.
So you're encouraging lots of sex.
Right, but
Yeah.
no,
But safe sex.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but safely. And, you know, I gave good advice on how to take barbiturates while drinking.
Okay, all right.
and
That
because
These 14-year-olds have got to be appreciative of
No
that.
wonder Viacom doesn't like you.
Yeah, I don't understand. All right, so you're going to be talking, let's kind of switch gears a little bit to the film aspect of Reviews for Humans, right? So Cinema KC is doing something with you.
Yeah, we last year and then again this year we were invited to participate in their critics roundtable for the Oscars. So we had to watch all the Oscar films.
Oh God, that sounds like it sucks.
And we had to watch them because we didn't go to see any of the movies when they actually came out. We had to just make a mad dash. We saw Lincoln and Zero Dark 30 in one day.
And then the next day we saw Les Mis and Django Unchained. So that weekend, like at the end, we looked
Django
at
sounds cool, but everything else just seems like it was sucked.
It
No,
was so
Django
intense. It was so intense and
we
horrible.
could go on and on.
Yeah.
It was bad though.
This is a Cinema KC roundtable,
Right.
That took place during
Right before the Oscars.
or right
Before the
before
Oscars.
Right.
on the Cinema KC show.
No, they put it on a
Online.
special. Yeah, it was like I think they filmed it and
At
put
the-
it up somewhere, but it was like a live theater
At
event.
Screenland, at one of the Screenlands. This year it's going to be at the Screenland Crown Center.
And you're going back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have to watch all that crap again?
Yeah.
Any good movies?
Which would you rather? Which would you
Have you
rather
seen
watch?
any of the nominees yet?
We saw Gravity.
Yeah, because we were like, we're going to do it right this year. Then we saw Gravity, and she's like, I've got to go home and write in my journal for 3 days. I don't want to do this.
It's really good. It was really good.
So yeah, so we haven't seen any of them. Like we're both dreading seeing 12 Years a Slave, just dreading it.
We're there at this critics roundtable with all the like actual professional critics in the Kansas City
like
area.
snobby to-do type
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, sort of, but they're, you know, well, Dustin has a film degree. I do not, but they're very professional, and we're
I've
like,
been writing for many years now.
Yes, the art director.
there was one
brilliant.
really sweet lady that's been in the business for a long time in Kansas City.
So
And
she's
Every
old.
day.
she was talking about Sally Field and Lincoln. If you watch her, just look at her hands.
And then yeah,
hands are crazy hands.
Yeah.
The hands are so crazy.
Right.
Just
She
like
is
the actress.
She emotes so well with her hands.
yeah, it was talking about the best supportings, and so she does that whole thing about Sally Field's hands. It gets back to me, and I'm like, I just think Christoph Waltz is hot. let's just all have sex with
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz, and it'll be awesome.
Listen, this is
We shook
reviews
it up
for
a
real
bit.
people, is what it is.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No, exactly why we call it reviews
Oh,
for
the
humans.
hands. Oh, and your thoughts? I'd do it. I'd hit it. I'll tell you
So,
what.
so no one was like, you
That's
know,
Forrest Gump's mom. Know how you cut it, man.
We don't necessarily
I went to see
watch movies
Lincoln and I
together.
knew how it was going to end, so I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah.
It was one of the most boring movies.
we were sitting there like, if this ends with that speech and then he gets shot, I'm gonna scream at the
I was hoping there was going to be a twist ending. Like, turns out he wasn't shot. Like, how great would that be?
Turned out it was Pee Wee Herman.
Turns out
behind
it was
him.
like Tommy Lee Jones, or like he time travels, or where was the vampire? And the whole thing,
Yeah.
I kept looking for the damn vampire.
And the
I didn't see the
axe.
whole. Yes.
We
What
saw
was the
that
deal?
one.
Yeah, we did. We saw.
Yeah,
saw that.
that wasn't
Yeah,
nominated
we
for
didn't
any Oscars.
I don't even think it got up to Razzie level. That
No.
one.
Did you guys? Are you your demographic going back to that? Is these younger guys and gals,
Mm-hmm.
and they are very obsessive, like One Direction obsessive,
Yes.
right? Do you do any One Direction type stuff?
No.
No.
You're just like, you're out of that?
We
Right.
don't want to. I mean, we're creepy, but we don't want to be that creepy.
No, we're not.
do
We're
we?
not that guy.
How bad is Teen Wolf?
It's amazing.
You
No.
really like it?
Oh my
Wolf
gosh,
is
it's
a
one of my
good
favorite
show.
shows.
It
Teen
is a
Wolf
good
is
show.
good.
And I think that's why we were so surprised by it. We're like, wow.
But
it's-
Sleepy Hollow sucks.
Sleepy Hollow is
Sleepy Hollow
amazing
is good
too. Here, let me tell you, Jeff Davis, who created Teen Wolf, created Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
This is a dude who is not messing around. He makes quality television. It doesn't matter that he's making it for an MTV
I was going to say, but
audience.
MTV, I don't think does.
Well, MTV, it doesn't matter if MTV cares.
Yeah.
Jeff Davis is going to do a good show, and this show is
It's pretty good.
so good.
Does it compete with Michael J. Fox? I mean, that's what I saw was Michael J.
Yeah.
Fox.
Well, they do.
It's
a
the same
few-
story at all? Same characters?
They do.
or?
Sort of.
Styles Stilinski is the character. and
Scott McCall is his
McCall
name.
Is his name. And
They don't have a booth. We were mad that they didn't have a booth.
Oh.
They do some homages. Though,
Does
to
he
the movie
play
a few
basketball?
times.
No. But they,
what?
Yeah,
It's
Teen Wolf's got
lacrosse.
kind of like a little bit of a tremor, you know. And
It's lacrosse.
Ah,
He's a lacrosse player.
the
do you ever
reference.
cross the line when you're tweeting stuff out? Do you ever find that
Oh.
like it's
All the time.
There
All the
is
time.
there's kind of a line, and when
the
when your
time.
audience is that young, you cross it like.
Sometimes we make people angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you try to, like, do you get in trouble for that, I guess? Or do you try
we
to
don't
keep it on the
try.
PG? Like,
No,
we
we
have to
don't
keep
try.
everything like
No,
PG
no, no, no.
13, you know?
And that,
so-
yeah, that was another reason why we wanted to go off on our own, so we could, we like to cuss. We
Yeah.
we do. We say what we
We've been
want.
fighting it. We've been clenching our buttocks here to make sure we don't.
Yeah.
So, you
You actually clenched your hand on that.
Well,
He's been clenching. He's been clenching his buttocks.
I've been just clenching my buttocks the whole time.
Yeah. So,
What's the next big thing you got coming down the pipe?
well, we're gonna be doing a lot more movie reviews this year. We've got the Oscar thing coming up in February, and then all of our shows start back up in January. So we're gonna be covering all those guys
4
weekly.
shows a week.
Yeah, 4 shows a week.
Are you going to practice some buzzwords to say during the big Oscar show?
Maybe.
Like, I think it was very superfluous.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
I did thought about it because
Like, reach
last year,
deep into a
we could
thesaurus.
we could be the opposite of what they experienced last
Right.
year.
We were
Yeah.
the first ones to cuss on the Critics Roundtable last year, so maybe this year we don't do it at all. We just, we just used the Thor.
Was it warranted, or did somebody drop something on your foot? Ah, hell!
No, I was
Hey,
drinking
dude.
a lot.
Oh, that's great. You were also the only ones who just had like a fifth of
I
Jack.
think I was the only one.
Hey, I didn't know that this was an open bar. I'll just put it up on my purse. Oh, we didn't even talk about your Asian Barbie, but
She's here.
guys, thank you so much for joining us on the
Thank
show.
you.
Thank you
It's
so much.
at reviews the number 4 humans on Twitter, and then reviews for humans spelled out everywhere else. Molly
The
and
YouTubes.
Dustin on
Go
the
to
Big
the
Dumb
YouTubes.
Punches. The
Yeah,
YouTubes.
We're all over there.
Here's the beautiful bodies on the Big Dumb Fun Show.